No, I'm busy tonight, actually.
Hey gang, welcome to the JerryHotPantsClub podcast.
Hello.
With me as always is
I'm Chris and Helix.
And it's a special day for Helix. Why is that?
It is his third birthday.
And what does Yusuf have to say about the dog's third birthday?
Fuck that dog. Are you kidding me with this shit?
Look at him in his hat. Oh, he doesn't want it on. Go for it.
He's real salty because on Monday he lost an argument on cats versus dogs, and now he just hates dogs on principle.
That's not true.
That's
I
so
like
true.
Helix.
That's so true. You're being extra salty.
I'm not being salty.
You're being salty. You're being real Pete over there is what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And I'm Pete, in case you haven't figured it out. So today we're going to have something of a tribute to one of the fallen greats. He was a monumental actor. He was terrifying, you know. Like I wouldn't want to run into him somewhere when he's pissed off. He just had that look in his eyes, you know, that same look Yusuf gets on occasion.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
I don't have.
We're talking about Ray Liotta, so we're going to talk about mobster movies today, gangsta movies.
I love Ray Liotta, man. One of the greats.
Okay, this thing's cutting off circulation of my chin. No, on my hair, on my chin, chin, chin. So, it really kind of started with, for me anyway, when I was about 11, I saw Goodfellas for the first time. Mm-hmm. And it had Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci.
Love that Joe Pesci, baby.
Yeah, the little fucking guy there. And so the premise of that movie kind of, you know, a lot of the characters, with the exception of Ray Liotta's character, were, you know, kind of, they took artistic license, changed the name a little bit. But in a sense, the story was all the same. And they kind of glorified the mob in a way.
Yeah, they made crime sexy.
Yes.
Like I mean, because when I watch that now, I'm just like, oh my god, this is so fucking sexy. Like the fucking when they show the all the jackets in the back of the restaurant.
Yeah.
All those mink
What the
coats.
fuck am I going to do with all these here?
Yeah.
So, you know, well, you know, like every two-bit fucking gangsta out there that thinks that they're going to be Scarface, you know, when they turn 20 and start sniffing a little coke, right? That's a gangster movie that people refer to a lot.
That's Scarface?
Oh,
Yeah,
big time. Scarface shaped the nation, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the 80s when coke was big, bro. Ooh, everybody was talking about Scarface.
I'm going to go on the record and say it's a terrible movie.
Scarface was a bad movie?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, my God.
It
You're
doesn't
blaspheming,
bro. hold up well. It doesn't hold up well.
What? Have you ever not lost your mind?
Because when you sell cocaine, that's not how it's supposed to look. Tell us about how you sold all those keys.
Yeah.
Tell us how it's supposed to look. How does it hold up?
Yeah.
Pablo
you're
Escobar
right.
over here.
Yeah, you're right. Look, I have one drug dealing charge, and I went to fucking jail immediately. So,
Okay.
you know.
Here's what I like about
Not exactly.
Scarface. I like about Scarface that in the beginning he was unstoppable, but then he got too full of himself, which happens to so many people.
He got high on his own supply. It's his problem.
And that was his demise. But he was like, he had this crazy in his head, you know?
I did the monologue where he does the I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, oh my God.
In the restaurant. I did that monologue in a public speaking class. And I was at my homeboy's house, like, smoking blunts and, like, drinking beforehand to go do it. And I went in and got aced it. And she was like, you did a good job of pretending to be drunk. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, ass in the bag.
I just didn't. I like Brian De Palma movies. I like Al Pacino a lot.
Love Pacino.
Pacino's
Godfather's the best movie ever.
The first one or the second one?
Well, the first one, but the second one's really good, too.
The third one was completely unnecessary. Mm-hmm. The only reason they made that movie was because, what's his name who made the movie? The director.
Puzo?
No, he wrote the book. What is his name? Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
He wanted to do another movie, and Paramount's like, you got to do Godfather 3. And that's why they made that piece of shit. And it's just a terrible movie. But The Godfather, that was one that really made crime sexy too. It did, because it was trying to make you feel a sense of real family.
Yeah.
You know, Goodfellas was a little all over the place because of the cocaine, I think, right?
True.
And remember when they came to him and they were trying to say, when they came to Brando, and they said, you know, we want to get you in narcotics, and he says, no, this narcotics is a dirty business. And they, you know,
Yeah, The Godfather's about like two things. It's about family and business, and
Yes.
kind of like the loyalty around that. And
Yes.
there's really the crime aspect of it is almost secondary. Like the crime aspect's
Yes.
like justified. You know what I mean? Until it's narcotics, and then once it's narcotics and you're killing your community, that wouldn't be justified. But as long as it's just, you know,
that's when everything went
gambling
haywire.
and, you know,
That's when everything went haywire in Goodfellas.
right?
Yep.
You know, he saw the fucking helicopter everywhere.
Yeah,
You know, and
follow me all day.
what does she do? She hangs up the phone and she calls from the fucking house. So like it was. I remember one of my mom's favorite movies is The Godfather, and I can watch that movie no matter what mood I'm in. I can sit down and watch that and just be like, this is such, it's good cinema. It was shot well. It was written well. It was acted well. Because you don't feel like you're watching a movie when you watch The Godfather.
No,
It
part
is a
of the family.
masterpiece without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, with Goodfellas, you know you're watching a movie because it's Scorsese.
Over the topping it. Like he
Yeah,
does.
but that's okay because I sat down, I got a little bit of an education. I was highly entertained, blown away by the acting. You know, Casino was great.
Oh my God, yes.
Casino was really good.
Every time Pesci plays a gangster, it's hilarious.
When I see
Pesci's such a
Pesci
good gangster.
playing a gangster, I get a fucking hard on, bro. I love him. I wish he could have stayed young forever to do that forever.
He's always like brutal.
Yes. Like when I
you know
watched
what?
The Irishman. Is that
Yeah,
The
Irishman's really
He
good,
was
too.
soft in that,
Yeah, it
and
was
that
tame.
that killed me.
No. He was
Remember-
he was like the boss in that one though.
He was, but
he was the boss. In all these other ones, he's trying to get made.
Yeah, true.
Do you remember that scene in Casino where he was talking to the banker? He's like, "Yeah, I want my money. I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna hit you over the fucking head, and then I'll go to jail, and I'll get out, and I'll do it again because I'm fucking stupid."
Yeah.
You know,
That's,
right?
that's one of my favorite scenes.
I just
And then when the feds are circling around in the plane and they run out of gas, dude, and they land on the golf course while he's having this meeting.
come
and
on,
they're
you're the first guy that hits the fucking plane. Yeah.
Can you believe these fucking guys are fucking feds?
I love that shit.
But it's and you like you get to the end of that movie because you see the beginning of the movie, he fucking blows up in the car.
Yeah.
Right, and none of these guys make it out alive, or they, you know, with their freedom. And
Right,
you
except Pacino and Godfather. That's like the whole. Well, no, the Godfather guy and Pacino makes it too. They die of old age. Is how they. That's how you win in the mafia. Is if you die of old age. You made
yeah,
it.
but he died alone. That was the whole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Pacino did. But Brando didn't. Brando died with his grandson in the garden. So he could have died.
Oh, why is he here?
Go grab a chair in that other room. He could have died in a fight. He could have died getting shot in the street on that when he was shopping.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He could have died in the street with Fredo but he died in his garden with his grandson.
Yeah,
Do we want to? Do we want to group conscience and bring David in on this?
I think that would be a good idea.
I think
gotta-
we got to pause because that's a whole lot of setting
Without a
up
doubt,
for nothing. Yusef likes guys. Okay, pause it right here. And look what we found.
And we're back.
Look what we found.
I was here the whole time.
Unga bunga.
Yeah, Ooga booga. So we're talking about mob movies, David, and we've already talked about Scarface a little bit. I said
David the Chin Javante.
David Q.
Crimson Chin.
David Q. Chin. So, I don't like Scarface.
The Chin was that dude that faked being in the wheelchair forever, wasn't it?
In what are you talking
In
about?
real life.
Yes, I did that.
In real life, there was a mobster in New York, and he pretended to be old and crazy in a wheelchair to get out of it. And he was, I think that was the Chin, and he.
Yeah, they found out he was full of shit. They said they found out he was full of shit.
Just kick my dog out of there.
So, David, we've already talked about some of our favorites. What's your favorite mob movie of all time?
I mean, so I do actually. I love mob movies. There's not like a lot of genres I prefer, other than those. I mean, like Goodfellas comes to mind.
That's a good one. Very good one.
I mean, I love The Godfather, although that takes a lot of commitment to sit through those.
Yeah, you can pick that up at any point if you've watched it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are just classics. I mean, gosh, what else? Casino.
Now,
That's bananas because we just referred to those. So those are the ones that are implanted in our brains then.
but there are
There's so many others, and I'm trying to. I feel
But
like
these
I just
are the ones
watched
that are
one
rooted in
with
our childhoods and our
Brad
brains.
Pitt I just watched.
Have you ever seen a Bronx Tale?
Yeah, Bronx
That's
Tale.
such a good because De Niro plays against type. He's not a mobster
Yep.
in that movie. He's
Like
like
the dad. Yeah.
He
drives
has
a
no
bus.
power, yeah.
Don't fucking don't do it. And like
I don't
it's-
need your money. I know what you do.
Yeah.
You know, you
Can't do nothing with a guy like that. They don't want no fucking money. The Departed's probably one of the best mob
Oh my
movies
god,
in the last 20 years.
Yeah,
bro!
It won a ton of Oscars.
Jack Nicholson is just fucking nuts. I love how crazy he is.
Would you rather wipe my ass for
I
me?
mean, Jack Nicholson in anything is
He's just
like one. This is not getting off topic, but
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
I
Nest,
just love that movie. Like
Nurse Ratchet's kind of a cunt, isn't
That's
she?
how he is when the baseball scene when the TV's off. And he's still pretend.
Yeah.
It's a fucking home run, and everybody's going crazy. I love that scene. Like that's one of my favorite movie scenes ever. So, anyways, but mobs,
But
pay your bookies.
are there any bookies in Bay City?
No, man, you can gamble online now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't need a bookie
You
anymore.
can really
It's
go to the
been a-
casino or sports betting. Like, you don't need...
honestly, the one kind of betting that I was into was the horse track. That shit used to
Oh, I know.
fuel me.
Have you been to the track lately?
I haven't been to the track since
Where's there a
2010.
Where's there?
They tried to
track you can
reopen
go
that
to?
defunct
Hazel
track.
Park was one, and then Northville Downs was
I
the
don't
other
think
one.
any
Yeah.
of those are still open. Are
That
No.
defunct track down,
Really?
where is that? Buena Vista or...
Buena Vista, yeah.
Is that down there? Yeah, they tried to get that to reopen and they couldn't get some license and then, I don't know.
I've
Something.
been to.
So we don't have any more in Michigan then.
No.
huh?
I've never been to a horse track. I don't know if there's any. I've been to a dog track.
I went to one with Star one time. That was an
You
adventure.
probably shouldn't get into that.
No, we're not going to. But so when we
I
think
don't
of
gamble.
mob
Some
movies,
things, some lines you just don't cross.
see, when we think of mob movies, right? Like originally, the mob got a big start with bootlegging, offering protection. That's where they came at you, right? Well, the cops ain't gonna protect you. We'll protect you. You got to just pay us a little money there. They don't give a fuck about Italian Americans. That was their whole guise. We're gonna. I mean, the government even relied on them to protect the docks during World War II. And all these movies have come out in the last 40 years that glorify the fuck
Yeah.
out of the mob.
I mean, another one that comes to mind that is a different perspective is Donnie Brasco.
Yeah,
So you see
that's a
how
solid fucking movie.
Infiltrated them, and
They showed what was really going on. Like, Pacino played against type because he's always like this badass, right? But he's just a fucking schlub in that movie.
yeah,
He's always, he's always trying to suck somebody's ass to gain favor, and he gets passed over all the time. I mean, that's really how it is. The superstars, they rise to the top in the mob, and then they just get off, or they die in prison of fucking syphilis.
So
That's how they got
you see-
Capone.
Did you see The Irishman?
Yeah.
I did. I didn't get all the way
Irish-
through it, though. I couldn't.
Loved it.
I
loved
did.
it.
I didn't.
I fucking loved it.
Trash.
I loved it too. It was great.
I thought it was trash.
Trash.
You're trash.
It just went so
Yeah,
slow
you're
for
trash.
me.
It was a long
Yusef is
movie.
trash.
I watched it on
I-
Thanksgiving like 2 years ago.
I mean, yeah, I watched it
When
when
it
it
first
came
came out,
out,
right?
and I love Robert De Niro, and I love Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci's my fucking guy, bro. But
Yeah,
the
Joe.
movie,
It was slow, but it was like you had to appreciate. I went into it.
you
like,
watch
just-
it because of the loyalty to the actors in it, and because
Yeah.
it's a Scorsese movie.
Right.
But
There,
Can't, you know?
it had a special place in my heart. One, because they open it up talking about I heard you paint houses.
Which is the name
Okay,
of the
yeah.
book.
Yeah, and I
What's the
used to
name of
paint
the book?
houses. But also with Tony Jack
You used to paint
and
houses?
the Saginaw connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa, and no one else does. I've known what happened to Jimmy Hoffa my whole life.
you know what
He
happened
was
to
in
Jimmy
a
Hoffa.
house
I know what happened to Jimmy
Essexville.
Hoffa.
He was buried in that house in Essexville. Remember?
No. They
That's where
did
he
bring him back to Saginaw.
No, he
They brought him
wasn't.
back to Saginaw, and they cut him up and they put him in this meat sauce, the spaghetti sauce, and they just threw it away like it was bad sauce. Dumped it down the drain afterwards.
I mean, shit, that sounds legit to me.
I'd want to go that way. That's how I want to go.
I mean, that's where that restaurant that he was at. Like they used to have like the booth was like set aside special like
for him, right?
This is like the last place they saw hot
My palms are sweaty.
But Tony Jack was
spaghetti.
from Tony Jack. They ran like up and down I-75. That's where they did their like the Detroit Mafia ran from there to Saginaw. Once you go north of Bay City, there's nothing up north. So.
Yeah.
The Purple Gang.
I don't know.
The Purple Gang.
But yeah, my whole life, my grandmother told me what happened to Hoffa
in Detroit. Yeah.
Anyways,
so have you guys ever seen The Untouchables?
Yeah, a long time.
Oh, hell yeah.
With Kevin
Hell
Costner.
yeah.
That's with
Although I haven't
what was the
been-
guy from Al Capone, right? That's
De Niro was Al Capone. That one was way over the top. That was a De Palma movie too. Same guy that did Scarface. Like it's just really over stylized and like.
But
I
like that.
so like for instance,
Good, Go ahead.
the classics resonate with me just because the lack of like the green screens and they just focused on the acting, the wardrobe, the where they shoot the shots, how they get the shot. Like it's just, and maybe it's just because I watched them as a kid. So I mean, maybe that's what it is. But
Untouchables is De Niro as Capone, right?
Yeah, I couldn't. I like it, but like I've had this just deep respect for Sean Connery my whole life. I don't like how they blew him away. I mean, I'm sure the cop got blown away in real life, whatever. But he's like, that's the Chicago way. They fucking, they mow him down into his apartment. It's like in Highlander, the old boy fucking chops his head off, right?
I don't think I've ever seen Highlander.
oh
What?
my
You
God,
are
what's
the
wrong
fucking
with you?
Highlander. What is the matter with you, bro?
Trebek.
There can be only one.
Get me a tube shock for my boner.
De Niro as Capone is great though with the baseball bat scene
At the beginning of the movie, right? When just walking in a circle.
enthusiasms. Yeah, What brings me
Enthusiasms.
joy? Baseball. Man stands alone to play. Yeah, that's a great scene, and that's a great outlook on life as well too. Baseball is really easy to compare to life.
What about Johnny Depp as who did he play?
Oh,
Boston George.
No, he was in Black
Blow?
Mass.
Boston, Black Mass.
Oh.
I like that movie.
Yeah,
too.
who was he again? Not Frank Costello, not the real Frank Costello. Who was he? Whitey Bulger. Whitey Bulger. Those guys were some cutthroat motherfuckers. The Irish mob.
I mean, yeah, that shit was sweet. I like that movie a lot. So
Happy birthday.
That's a really good movie.
Just no nonsense, just like
Yeah, like
you fuck up, you die.
yeah, and then it showed him funding the IRA basically.
His brother was like the governor of Massachusetts.
He was a senator or a governor.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but that was just like interesting.
Did you ever see that one?
Sure, it's very exaggerated. Bring the mic.
Did you ever see that one?
I don't think so.
What about you, Christopher?
What?
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Chris. Welcome to the podcast you're on. We're talking about the movie Black Mass with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, a while ago. No, maybe not.
I was not clean when I saw it. I haven't seen it since. I think it came out like right before I got clean, so I don't remember it. I just remember them funding the IRA, and then
They fund the IRA. IRA funds them. Seems like
no, he was it was the other way around. He was sending them money, sending them guns,
It's to their cause. Yeah, they used to get money funneled to them from everywhere.
and they had an FBI agent who was, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm after these guys. I'm gonna fucking get them there," and he was like taking money from them the whole time. It was an accurate portrayal. There wasn't a lot of the Hollywood fluff that glamorized it, like a lot of mob movies will do, like Casino and Goodfellas.
What about American Gangster?
With Denzel.
Denzel.
That was a good one too.
one.
That was
He was
on
a
point.
bad cutthroat motherfucker too.
Well, yeah,
Shoot him right.
Frank.
Frank.
No, what again?
Blue Magic.
Yeah, how the heroin got here.
What is his name? Frank what? That's pissed me off. No.
I want to say Sutton, and I know that's wrong.
Frank Wright.
Do you remember Once Upon a Time in America? Does anybody remember that one? Mm-mm. With James Woods and De Niro, Jewish mobsters in New York.
I don't know why it's not coming to me.
It was a Sergio Leone movie. It was really fucking long. It was like 4 hours long.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas, that's right. Wasn't oh my God, it's Russell Crowe. Wasn't he in that movie too?
Who?
Russell Crowe.
Russell
Yes,
Crowe?
he was. He was the cop.
Yeah, he was the cop.
Yep.
So we're sitting here just naming off movies. So let's kind of make some sense of all of it, right? Like we watch these movies and go, "Fuck," I could do that, right? Have you ever sat and thought to yourself, like, I could commit these crimes? Like
I mean, it is. I've thought like many times, like if I grew up in a family like that, had the opportunity to do that, like I think I would definitely go that route. I don't know. Something's attractive about the mob,
because they don't answer to anybody except
It's
themselves.
just like
They don't pay any fucking
go
taxes.
against society standards. And it's
Well,
just,
we don't like people to tell us what to do as a base for us kind of people. So yeah, I think that would be really attractive to us. Having money would be really attractive. Not having to work our assholes off like we do on a regular basis would be attractive. So I think
the man.
we're prime if we grew up in that kind of a family. Fucked. Whew.
And there's some cool documentaries too. Gosh, but I'm not gonna be able to name any of them.
I mean, I'm sure
just
David would have been shot right away. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if he was in a movie, right away, boom. Just
Yeah.
see his chin and that's it.
No.
You all right over there, Chris? You're awful quiet.
Yeah. What?
Is it? Hey, are you right? Is it
He's
because we
contemplating
didn't
what he's going to get Helix for his
Yeah,
birthday.
I
Off your
think-
meds again.
I think it's because we didn't get him a gift. I'm sorry, bud.
We didn't get Helix a gift. What should we get him?
How old is 3 in dog years?
21?
Oh, we can take him to the strip club, bro. Let's go get him some tits and booze.
Do you realize how much fucking tail that dog would get us at the fucking strip club? Oh my God, look at him.
He's like a permanent puppy. It's like
Yeah,
always
he's
cute.
Always just on the go. I've noticed.
Let's do it. Let's use him for the dark side. Hey, look at the puppy. Here's my dick.
Boy, we're gonna have trouble filling some time here if we don't come up with something, Chris.
What do we?
Huh?
What do you want to fill? What are we talking about?
What about the Sopranos? You guys like the Sopranos?
Oh my God!
Yeah, so
Hell
that's-
yeah!
you know what?
Gandolfini killed it.
That's one. So my girlfriend Kristen, shout out to her, loves The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I've only watched it because she watched it, and it's a great show. I just don't know all the ins and outs of it.
I mean, it's pretty much like small time gangsters. They got the racket for garbage. What are they called? Sanitation. They got
Yeah,
the
that's a
sanitation
common
racket.
thing for the mafia to run.
I mean,
is the
it makes
garbage
sense.
truck.
Yeah, it makes sense. Shit.
James Gandolfini, yeah, good actor.
I'm gonna admit this on air. I have never seen an episode.
Oh my God, bro! You should be fucking
And I have-
tarred and feathered.
I have the HBO app at home. Like I should just maybe plow into it.
Just
I guess.
do it, bro. You,
Just watch the movie.
Well, it will be
Brad
good
Pitt,
homework
James
for one.
Gandolfini, and
It will be
was-
good homework. Just watch it.
Did you ever see? This is kind of an obscure movie. It had James Gandolfini in it. It didn't get a whole lot of fanfare, if you will. It didn't go many places, but it was. It takes place in 2008, and it's kind of they try to tie in the themes of the economic shithole that happened in 2008. It's called Killing 'Em
I
Softly.
just watched it like 2 nights ago.
That
Did you
was
really?
I was
with,
just gonna
Brad
talk about
Pitt.
it.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
I did. I didn't.
All I remember out of it is that I didn't like it.
I didn't really like it that much. I mean, it was okay. It was on in the background. I was screwing around on my phone.
So it's a
It
dialogue.
just didn't like captivate me.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you
a
know.
dialogue-driven movie. It's
Yeah.
not as much of a, and even the acting is just like people sitting around having a conversation. Mostly, like you expect Gandolfini to be, whatever, and he just comes in and he sits down, and Brad Pitt yells at him for all the fucking.
because he's a mess and that. And he's
Yeah.
just drinking.
They hire him as a hitman,
Yeah, and he's just like buying prostitutes and stuff.
but the whole movie gets summed. Like there's this underpinning of what's wrong with America in the movie, and at the end, Brad Pitt's little speech where, he comes out and he says, "This isn't enough money."
Yep.
And they're like, "Yeah, well, you're getting so-and-so's rate." He's like, "Well, so-and-so is dead." And he's like, "Well, and Obama had just won the election, and he's like, oh, we could tell him, And he went on this thing about how, we hold all these people in the past up on these pedestals, and they really aren't the people that we thought they were. And you know, I don't know how that was. I don't know where they were going with it, but I liked the movie. I did, mainly because them fucking idiots are sitting there nodding out, and they blew up the car. You know, the dogs that were shitting all over the place. Like, there were just little parts of it that were cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't, and it was tied to the mob. It was, but they never tell you what mob.
It was just very low-key local mob shit. You know?
Yeah, the movie was vague as fuck. Ray Liotta was in it, too.
He was. Yep, he was in it. You're right. Ran the card game.
Yeah, and they killed him pretty much for no reason.
Well, because he had the game robbed originally. He was behind it.
And then they beat the fuck out of him.
Decided, well, if it gets robbed again, it's going to look like he did it again. And that was their strategy was.
So they put him through.
These two strung out dudes rob it to make it look like Ray Liotta did it again. And then he ends up getting killed.
Maki. They got
Maki. But these guys talk about it, and that's how they get.
Did you ever see it, Chris?
No.
The one guy's really stupid.
Maybe.
But it's a movie. So.
It's about 10 years old now, so.
I'm thinking of Dave Chappelle's killing himself.
That was one of the greatest stand-up performances in history. We'll talk about stand-up one time.
I watched a Nikola Tesla movie the other night with, what's that guy's name? It was a weird movie. It wasn't that good. Ethan Hawke played him.
Ethan Hawke. He's kind of a turd. So
Training Day.
Oh,
Training Day.
Is that a mob movie, though?
Kind of.
It's a crime movie.
It's like a
crime movie.
dirty cop movie. Like, he's a dirty cop.
If we're going to talk about crime movies, we got to talk about the greatest crime movie in history. Heat.
Oh, my God. I love Heat.
That's probably... Because you get into watching it, and when the first time you see it, all these interconnected stories, you don't know who's going here, why, for what reason, and they all come together.
That's with De Niro and Pacino, right?
Yeah.
I would need to go back and watch. I haven't seen that.
Val Kilmer's in it, too, and...
Right.
It has the best fucking action sequence ever filmed.
Without a doubt.
You know, when they were doing that shootout, there was no... They didn't go in and post and add the gunshots. Those were the gunshots that were just echoing off the buildings down there. And they trained for months on how to use those weapons.
Val Kilmer beat a record. I think he still holds the record for reloading, I believe.
On screen.
That's
On-screen reloading,
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
that's Rambo.
No, reloading. Like, he actually...
Emptied a clip, reloaded, and kept going.
Rambo just had
I hold that record, Rambo.
Yeah,
I'm so
David does. Mr. Stallone says. Now, what are your thoughts on Heat, Chris?
I didn't think it was that good.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wasn't that good? Like, compared to, like,
Take your
Godfather
medication.
and
Please get on your
Goodfellas and stuff like that? Wasn't that good?
It's two different genres.
So I
wasn't
haven't
that
seen it
good.
recently.
It's got
and
Pacino and De Niro in it, and it wasn't that good.
I don't feel.
And what didn't you like about it?
It just wasn't that good. Just wasn't that.
That's
It was kind of cheesy.
where's your money?
It's
go,
kind of
Chris?
cheesy.
Yeah, I watched
Where
it
do
a
you
couple
get your
times and
money?
never really wanted to watch it again.
Best
man.
And Scarface wasn't
best
cheesy.
non-answer ever.
Scarface was from like 1970 or some shit.
No.
1983.
1980, yeah. 1983.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be 1970.
No.
I mean, it was
They're in
supposed to
discos.
basically be a couple years beforehand, like when he crossed the border.
1980.
Is that what?
79
When they were
or
escaping
80.
Cuba for?
I mean, that's back when they had good cocaine, man. That gotta say.
Yeah, none of us had good cocaine. They didn't
Yeah,
have good
what
cocaine.
is
By the
that?
time we started getting to it, there was no such thing as good cocaine.
Yeah, we were just doing
I've
fucking
never
pocket
done-
pedals
I've
or
never-
whatever.
Baby lax.
I've
Yeah.
never done cocaine, so I can't even speak on that.
You want to travel with me sometime?
To the Netherlands?
Netherlands.
Yeah, we're going to go.
That's all that I've been thinking about, boy.
You and your cat going to the Netherlands.
Hell yeah. Just
Leaving
me
no
and my
written in-
cat.
What's in the what's in the Netherlands?
Oh, you'd have to find out, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't watch our show.
I mean, only
The red light
when
district
I'm on it.
and the best heroin you can get, apparently.
Real heroin.
Real heroin.
Let's go.
Real.
Yeah, right?
Talk me into it. Let's go.
So
Both of you
if-
guys are going to leave
Fuck
notes
my
written
life.
in crayon on your fucking refrigerators for your girlfriends.
It's
Me and Yusuf have become domestic partners and we're going to
Yep.
the Netherlands.
we got married. Fuck it. Leave us alone.
We're doing heroin. The best
Look.
heroin you ever had.
People in
And
people
cocaine.
in the Netherlands apparently are doing heroin, going to work, coming
for them.
home, doing more heroin.
Smoking heroin.
Oh, I'm
Smoking it, yeah.
Smoking heroin. I apologize.
So okay, to get
Yes,
off
sorry.
to get onto the heroin
What are
thing,
we
like
talking about?
what was that movie? What was it called? Air America, where the CIA was bringing it in, right? From
No.
Heroin?
Well, that was
Or
kind of
coke?
on American Gangster too, when they brought all the heroin in the.
No, I think he's talking about the
They brought
Tom
it
Cruise
in the
movie.
coffin.
Yeah.
So
American
that's how he
Made.
smuggled
American
it in.
Made.
American Made. It was called. They were calling themselves Air America, and it was from Vietnam,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I don't
Didn't you
know if
watch
I've
it the
seen
other day?
I don't know if I've seen.
American Made is cocaine from
I still
Central
haven't watched
America.
it. I think I'm going to watch that tomorrow morning when I work out.
Well, what a lot of people don't remember is there was a movie from late '80s, early '90s with Robert Downey Jr. and Mel Gibson called Air America.
Ooh, I remember it vaguely.
Yeah, it's been so long. But so I thought Air America was.
He had an accent in that movie, right? He didn't play an American?
It was America Airline was a passenger cargo airline established and covertly owned and operated by the CIA. It supplied and supported covert operations in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War, including providing support for drug smuggling in Laos. And Laos they were one of the world's biggest, and they might still be biggest producers of heroin.
Yummy.
And I mean, I think maybe they reinitiated it in the 70s, and because I knew the CIA had a lot to do with, getting cocaine into the streets of America, getting it into the ghetto and shit.
Oh, without a doubt.
And but I haven't seen the Tom Cruise movie. It was called American Made, right? No, and I'm going to out myself again. I watched Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 4 over the last 2
I
nights.
don't think I've seen any of them, dude.
What is wrong?
It's
What
a
is
very
going on in this room?
I don't
War of the
know, those are
Worlds is a great movie.
So I love action movies, but I like secret the James Bond movies and those. I don't like those movies, dude. Like Secret Agents. I don't like.
You don't like...
They're all right, but they're well-made movies. I'm just saying I don't.
They don't appeal to you?
I'm more of a
Out of all the times,
Schwarzenegger,
the
Commando, like just come on, let's go, let's get out the field.
Oh, you like the fake shit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
because
with you.
Mission Impossible and James Bond is real.
Yeah, I mean that's he does
There-
his own stunts.
There are...
He does. He does.
does
He's
all
I
of
gotta
his
give
own
him credit. I mean, until he dies.
And then the undercover shit, bro. How many? I mean, yeah, without a doubt, there are undercover folks.
Where's all
that-
the
That is
Secret
not
Agents.
how it really is. Just
Where
so you
is
know,
this?
there
Of
are
course
not
not
fucking
the whole-
BMWs with stinger
Yeah,
missiles
yeah,
behind
yeah.
the
Without a
fucking.
doubt.
Where does this take place?
Imagine like
Yeah, right.
Great Britain is crazy.
Just toss it.
Great Britain, right? They're
Yeah,
just
this dog
like,
is
you're
fucking-
gonna need this Beamer. It flies and shoots lasers and fucking cuts coupons and shit.
Cuts coupons.
I don't fucking
Hey,
know.
Cuts
Extreme
coupons.
couponing. What about it?
Oh my god.
Just produces fake credit cards. Like when you're on the go, like, okay, I need a fake credit card. Shoot.
I want the machine that makes the fake masks so that I can go into banks as other people and
Yeah,
take their money.
That's just
I mean, it's just silly, but it offers escapism, which is why mob movies are so great.
Robin Williams.
Because how many people want
I'm coming.
to have the the ability to just kind of, hey, this guy, he fucking cut me off. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna fucking shoot him and throw him in a fucking ditch.
Without a doubt, once upon a
nice.
time, you maybe might have been able to get away with it, but not in this day and age. The day of the cell phone tracking, you name it.
Everything's
Like,
on camera.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't.
Guilty.
You can't fucking cut the cheese on an elevator and get away with it.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I mean, yeah, regardless. We do what we do. We're criminals.
Yeah,
I'm a criminal. I pirate movies. No, I don't. I might.
Johnny Depp.
No, I don't.
Let's go, Johnny.
Johnny Depp. Team Johnny.
Where are we going? With
You all right, man? Seriously, you're so quiet over there.
I'm holding it down.
It's
I'm
the
trying to hold it down.
it's
Down
the
on
Red
inside.
Bull. See, what you guys don't know is off
He's on
screen.
heroin. He did heroin.
No,
Yeah.
off screen. Pete accidentally spilt his Red Bull on this brand new carpet. See, what you don't know is Chris had just recently bought this brand new carpet. I'm sorry, from
Where'd you spill the Red Bull at?
from Iran.
Right here, I got it all up.
It's a 100% real Persian carpet that was installed.
From the Netherlands.
No. It was from Iran.
It's pretty new.
Is it made of heroin?
It's pretty new, right? And that's why he's just inside. He's just twisting.
No, it's got
He's so mad.
all kinds of stain
Tried to call you earlier.
repellent
I
and
called. So I called.
moisture lock and everything. You should be able to like just spill water on it. It should just come right up.
Can I tell-
But
It
what
did.
about Red Bull?
It wasn't going in the carpet. It was sitting.
Can I
up
say a
top.
very quick story? I tried calling Chris earlier, and he texted me back saying, "I'm in the shower."
I was getting
It's
out
like,
of
who
the shower.
texts from the? Do people text from the shower? Like,
I was
Oh,
getting out
yeah.
of the shower. I tried to
I do.
FaceTime him back, but he didn't pick up.
no, he asked me about. I said no. And
Happy Pride
that's
Month,
how I
everyone.
even got invited. So. I'm in the shower texting people.
I got to tell you, Chris, the way that you're cut, you make me think otherwise a lot of the time.
What? Okay. Did you get that gym membership today, Peter? We're going to take Pete's ass to the gym.
What gym you guys going to?
The why?
The why?
You can
Why?
go with him.
Why? But why?
What? Because Pete
Because-
needs to go.
Why? But
Be-
why?
Why?
Because the Y is an amazing facility, and
I have
it's
a membership with I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks. I'm seriously off the wagon.
Didn't you
Can't
like
stop eating.
blow your hip out or something?
I wouldn't say I blew it out, but it hurts. I went golfing yesterday. I was hesitant to go golfing 18 holes, and I
I
did
had
just fine. I'm actually going golfing every day now.
I had golfer's elbow so bad last year, and I went
quitting
bowling with
everything,
my
so.
kid, and like one throw, I was like, "Ooh, this is not gonna work, dude." Like,
When so we should go bowling soon.
Bowling.
What do you think, Chris?
Bowling.
we can bowl.
Jerry.
Are you going to be okay too with your elbow?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, now it's gone. I just quit
go
doing
bowling.
pull-ups, and it went away. So pull-ups were just giving me
I just
terrible
did
golfer's
40
elbow.
pull-ups and it was cured.
Yeah. So let me ask you a
So
question.
basically,
I'm going to ask you a serious question, and mind you, I don't think I have probably lifted any kind of weights other than my dick in a long
Like,
time.
that's
How?
600
Where?
pounds
Where
you
am I
carry
going to
away.
start? Where am I going to start?
If you can, you should just
Elliptical. 10 minutes.
No, if
no,
you
we're gonna have you lifting weights.
if you can, just
You gotta
do.
do both though.
Hold on
Shut
one
the
second.
fuck up. You got to do something. You got to do squats, something for your chest, and something for your back. So you got to do some kind of rowing, some kind of chest press, and some kind of squat if you can, and that's it. And then walk. That's it. That's all you need to do. If you can, you don't even need to do weights, but you probably can't do a push up or many of them. So you should do.
I don't think I've done a push up in
Just
30
Let him
years.
stay away from that.
I would
for a
just be
while.
careful doing bench press or doing the bench press machine because it pulls you back too far. And bench press is a bad exercise in general. It causes too many injuries. Dumbbells are the way to go.
Dumbbells. Okay.
Yeah, dumbbells and a bench if you can.
should do some Richard Simmons tape.
And then if you can do some rows, because bench stuff is going to work out your triceps too, and then rows are going to work out your biceps and your back. So you
Yeah,
can just
do
do and squats pretty much hit like your whole lower body. So
do it.
and then walk if
yeah,
you
I
can
got-
walk. If you can't walk, there's a bunch of other machines you can do for cardio.
So my leg is what is causing me the most amount of pain, like all the time, which is why
What
I'm.
kind of pain? Shooting pain?
It's
Like,
consistent, sharp pain.
so it's like
It doesn't.
go down. Nothing's numb or anything.
Oh, like if I get an itch here, I'll scratch, but it won't address the issue. This is always numb here, but all the way down to the tips of my toes, it just hurts. It's like,
So you had an MRI, right?
Yeah,
I'm kind of
yeah,
going
there's a
through this
disc.
too with my leg. I'm in the process of trying to get an MRI.
there's a disc hitting on that sciatic nerve, and from what I was told, all I have to do is some physical therapy and weight loss, and it'll alleviate the issue.
Yeah.
And there's truth to the matter. You know, the
Yeah, I
last
mean-
year I put on, it started with I went from an upstairs apartment to a downstairs apartment, so I'm not taking the stairs every day. Then I got a car, so I'm not running to the bus stop every day. So what little bit of exercise I was actually getting, I've just completely eliminated. And then my back got so fucking bad that like I can't work a full shift.
So you've quit smoking, attempting to. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to eat. Like you have. I feel like little changes is where you need to start.
So-
Doing all that at once, I feel like you're setting yourself up.
Well,
Doing what? Working out and not smoking, or
I mean,
what?
doing it all like at once, it's a lot. You just. I mean, I'm
That's
not
why
saying
I'm
you
sitting
can't
here
do
with-
it. I'm just saying.
that's why I'm sitting here with a
Try
Red
to
Bull
focus
right now.
on
I'm not.
one thing. You
I
know?
talked to 3 different people, and 2 of them in the healthcare profession are like, get rid of the smoking first.
Gotta get rid of the cigarettes, bro. That's
Without
just
a doubt,
destroying you.
It is. Like I can't get across the room without.
It cuts off like oxygen flow in your blood. I mean, there's just so many things.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you
probably
got a vape? You said. Okay.
I've had 1 cigarette today. 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday, the official start date, I had 6 cigarettes, which is, for me, I smoke 30 cigarettes a day, you know?
That's a crazy amount.
He lights up a cigarette with another cigarette, this motherfucker.
No, I haven't
But
done
thank
that.
God
I haven't
that's in
done
the
that
past.
since I stopped doing
So
dope.
how do your lungs feel right now? Is it just like
The same.
because I've been there. I used to smoke, and I know it's just like
It's kind of the
Horrible.
same. Shortly before I came over here, I was stretching out on. I was sitting in my chair with my leg up, stretching it out, and when I went to get up, it was like, Jesus, it still, it still hurts. And I think a lot of it is some residuals from COVID, but I still.
yeah. Quit that smoking. The minute you stop smoking, your lungs start healing. Like, I mean, it takes a while, but
I mean, your body's actively trying to heal itself all the time. Like, imagine all the shit that we put our bodies through, and now we've bounced back like at an amazing rate. Your body wants to heal itself, so you're gonna quit smoking, and then once you start working out, you'll see, man, you're gonna turn into a whole different animal.
This summer would be 30.
beast mode, baby. Let's go,
Bro, you'll see. If he's a zucchini right now, he's gonna turn into a goddamn fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Zucchini to Tyrannosaurus Rex. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you for that, by the way.
Sorry, I was trying to get it into Chris's picture. To give him that.
This isn't for.
No, I was trying to give him the effect in the background, like, you know.
All right, gang.
Get off
Let's
the damn
say that we got another.
Oh, we got
3
5
minutes?
minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. So,
Nope, we're going 4 hours, Joe Rogan style.
Jesus.
I'm ready. It's fucking.
DMT.
I don't know how he does that. Three goes.
DMT. He's
Can we get
just-
Alex Jones? Is that possible? You think?
God willing.
I mean, if we had $10, we could get him here, I'm sure.
He,
The frogs are gay!
They're making the frogs gay.
oh, that guy. So yeah,
I seen
he's
him on an
seriously
episode
a
of
piece
Louder.
shit, but he is very entertaining.
I seen him on an episode of Louder
Alex
with
Jones is a
Crowder
good guy.
where he just flew over in a in a helicopter, and the moment he got out of his helicopter, he just walked out and started peeing on like somewhere on the side. Didn't even go into the studio or nothing. He was like, I can't hold it in anymore.
He does not. Yeah, he's got himself into a lot of trouble.
No, he hasn't.
The Sandy Hook stuff.
That's the one thing they do. He was just saying they were crisis actors, and they blew it
Yeah,
all
but
out.
I mean, I'm just saying he's got
CNN
sued for
CNN grabs crisis actors every time there's a mass shooting.
They without a doubt.
And
do.
if they won't go along with CNN's narrative,
No.
they don't go on TV.
I've seen the crisis actor stuff from overseas.
They
Okay,
got
you guys have-
Veritas
you-
got them.
Okay,
they
I don't-
exposed.
see,
They got
this is-
exposed.
I've seen them recycle footage.
Yeah,
from,
we're spiraling
Syria.
here
This is
again.
not where I
we're
want to
doing
go.
Okay,
it.
I'm
We're
This
doing
is-
it again.
I don't
Stop.
talk this. So,
So-
anyways, Jeopardy.
Shit, yes.
This is what the people
So,
want to hear about. They don't want to hear
Actually,
about
no,
your
they
fucking mom
don't. No,
movies.
they
They want to
don't.
hear. Yeah, they do.
No, they
Now
don't.
Chris is
No.
up. Guess who's here? Guess who's back, boy.
You know who loves mob
Conspiracy.
movies? The 45th president of the United States.
Oh God, I hate all presidents. They're all.
Speaking of, I think we should wrap up because I'm hungry. I just thought about Cheetos.
Yeah,
So,
without a
Yusuf,
doubt.
Cheetos
in
sound-
conclusion,
I'm
Yusuf. And by
starving.
the way, when we're doing in conclusion, shut up. So, Yusuf.
Can I do it in conclusion?
All right.
Yes, but you'll be quiet while everyone else is.
I'll be quiet.
So in conclusion,
Thanks for
Ray Liotta, man, travesty that he passed away. He was one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say that these greats
Good guy.
that we grew up with are just going to leave us one day. You know, he did this amazing show not that long ago with Jennifer Lopez. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I watched the first 2 seasons, and that's gold. If you want to see some of his work before his passing, I believe that's some of the last great things that he's made. I wish I could think of the name of it right now, but I can't. But in conclusion, you know, if you guys want to pay tribute to Ray Liotta, just take the time and watch one of his movies. You will not be disappointed. Just go for Goodfellas. That's the go-to. Just,
Yeah, I mean you can't beat that.
you know.
Chris, what do you got, Chris?
Have a good day.
I want to look up this TV show you're talking about. real
Not
quick.
talking to
Very
Mike
interested.
David.
Very interested in that.
David, what do you got for in conclusion?
It's Jennifer Lopez
Just
and
you
Ray
got me
Liotta.
thinking about how the great actors are going to pass away. I'm sad now. Al Pacino,
Right?
De Niro. I don't.
Yeah, they're all
It's
getting
like when I
old.
see them getting older,
they
I'm
are.
like, what is going
Sad.
on? And they have the
Pesci.
magic of movie behind them, and like,
You know. So, anyways, moral of the story: everybody's gonna die. So that's all I got. Everybody, take that. And I hope it.
All right.
Sorry. And anyways.
All right. Well, everybody have a great weekend. We'll
Shades
try
of
to
blue.
Shades of blue. We'll try to be a little more concise for Monday, where we're going to start doing a little things a little bit differently around here. We're going to start doing. We're going to call them Chris Craves Mondays.
No, we're not. What the fuck are you talking about?
I won't be here.
It's going to be your show.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. I know about that.
All right, for Yusuf, Chris, David, the dipshit, and myself, everybody have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
No, I'm busy tonight, actually.